Dan Deming of KKM Financial is here for the Trader Rundown. Happy to have Dan here as always.
Well, thank you, Angie. Thanks for having me.
So the market action has been interesting. Has the theme of the market been buy on the dips?
In the short term, it has been. Last week, we saw multiple days where we saw the markets open on the lows, basically, of the day, early in the day, and then we saw buying pressure throughout the day and the market having the ability to find some strength. Even though the market really didn't go anywhere last week, it came in last week at 21.33 and it traded within that range throughout the whole week. You know, we did have some fits and starts, but one thing for sure was that volatility did come in throughout the week, where volatility expectations were reined in, given the fact that the market really didn't go anywhere.
What is it telling us about the Fed?
Well, I think it tells you that the market's still trying to decipher, what that actually means for the valuations moving forward. Now, we're in the heart of the earnings season. It is interesting that we made it through a big earnings week last week, and the market really staying pretty much within the range that it started the week at. We'll see if that plays out once again this week, where we have, multiple earnings throughout the week that could influence the market. Also, I want to point to that GDP number on Thursday. That's going to be another number that will play into the Fed's rate decision. Not probably in November. Again, we'll have to see if how that plays out, but certainly it doesn't. The market's not anticipating a move in November, not until post-election, which would be December. But GDP coming in Thursday, that's the first read for the third quarter. That would be important.
That is important to the market. And what earnings are important to traders this week, would you say?
Well, I think the big names. Apple is earlier this week. Visa is another one, and of course, then we move through the week. You have AT&T, which is an interesting one, just given the fact that it's come off now. It was such a stellar performer for the market. We're seeing a trend lower, and a lot of these dividend names that were big players in the market over the last 6 months to 9 months have now come under some pressure. I think people are going to be focused on that, as well as Amazon later in the week.
Pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me, Angie.